Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the NBA Bros. And today I'll be talking to you about the playoff picture. I'm recording this a few days before the playoffs. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So, starting off from the East, right now the Cavs and the Celtics, they are in a two-way tie for first place. I honestly think the Cavs are gonna get the first seed. And that's obviously just my opinion. So yeah, I think they're gonna get the first seed, and the Celtics will get second seed. In the third seed, they have the Raptors. I think the Raptors are gonna go part to the second round of the playoffs. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I don't think, they're gonna not get okay, but fourth seed, the Wizards. I feel like John Wall, he's gonna do something in the playoffs, make his statement. They also Bradley Beal, Otto Porter, Marcin Gortat, and so on. And next is the Hawks. Now the Hawks, they just came off a upset win against the Cavs, and if you didn't see our last video, the refs, refs in the NBA, they are just okay, sorry. But the Hawks, they're a pretty good team. They lost Al Horford. Jeff T went to the Pacers, but they still have Paul Millsap. They're not like the Kings when they tell them that they're not going to trade somebody, then they trade DeMarcus Cousins. But whatever. Let's see. Next is the Milwaukee Bucks, a surprise team. I'm not sure when he's gonna come back. I'm pretty sure he's out for the season. Jabari Parker injured his knee. But Giannis, you guys have a lot to cheer for in Milwaukee. Good upcoming team. Next is the Pacers. I really like the Pacers. There was some talks around trade deadline time about Paul George getting traded. But yeah. I think the Pacers, if the other players other than PG could step up, then they can be a good team in playoff times. And next, the Bulls. The Bulls, I think they're going to make the playoffs as the 8th seed, because Miami, they have a tough schedule. They have the Cavs and I think the Wizards. It's pretty tough, but the Bulls, they have easy schedule. They have the Magic and the Nets coming up. So yeah, I think they can win both those games and get their playoff spot. And yeah, that's wrapping up the Eastern Conference. Wait, no, let me just go and talk about Miami. I kind of just did. Hassan Whiteside, Justice Winslow, Goran Dragic, I think he's still on the team. Okay, Western Conference. Let's see who we got. Of course, we have the Warriors. Not a surprise, coming in first place. Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant's back, Draymond Green, Zaza, JaVale, how many people you can name on that team. I'm not a fan of the Warriors, it's just, next are the Spurs and their MVP candidate, Kawhi Leonard. Now, the Spurs always has been a good playoff team. Of course, they can go deep in the playoffs, as shown in 2014 when they won a championship, I think. And the Spurs always get a good team. Greg Popovich, I think this is the 20th consecutive season they've been to the playoffs straight. So, yep. Now, the Spurs will be a good team come playoff time. Okay, next we have the Houston Rockets with their MVP candidate, James Harden. today I'm a Rockets fan. I'm trying not to be biased here, but James Harden has really led his team. Most people didn't even think they would make the playoffs, and he's led them to the third seed. He made his players better around him, like Eric Gordon. Like, that's one. That's all I really have to name. He's just made everybody better, and that coach Mike D'Antoni has really gave Harden the keys to the offense and stuff like that. So yeah, next we have the LA Clippers. Hopefully they can just win in the playoffs. Like, come on, CP3, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. Never know when any of those guys are gonna leave. So Clippers better find a way to win. And as I'm losing horribly in this game. Okay, let's see. Next up is the Utah, surprising everybody, Jazz with Gordon Hayward. That was actually a really good team. And they also, they surprised a lot of people. They surprised me. I was also one of the people to, I'll be surprised by what did that. Oh my gosh, that actually went in. I'm done. But yeah, the Utah Jazz with their team probably could go deep in the playoffs. Who knows? Maybe it could be a first round exit. And next up is the leading candidate so far for the MVP, Russell the Freak Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. As I just said like a minute ago, I'm a Houston Rockets fan, but Russell Westbrook just made history, breaking the Big O Oscar Robertson record with 42 triple doubles, and the Big O's was 41. And yep, so. I think that the Rockets vs Thunder first round matchup is really going to decide who wins the MVP. And next team we have is the Memphis Grizzlies. Yes, Mike Conley, Z-Bone, Marc Gasol. They can make some noise in the playoffs. And Tony Allen, can bring that defense when needed. And yep, so. That can be a team. They beat the Warriors this season too. So next team we have up the Trailblazers. Damian Clutch Lillard. I remember a few years ago when they had that game-winning buzzer beater against my Rockets in the playoffs to send us home. Wow, that was very frustrating. But he was clutch. CJ McCollum has really turned into a good player for them. And yeah, they can really make some noise in the playoffs. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. And it's phenomenal. Hold on. It's the NBA Bros, not phenomenal. This isn't the Phenomenal 124 channel. Make sure you go check that out, by the way, after this video, which is over. And I'm going to try and get this debut against the Warriors after this game. Gonna come back. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's phenomenal. Oh gosh, phenomenal. The NBA Bros signing out.